Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is Feb 5th, 2022. Let's look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio. So we'll start with a quick market update and then let's look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio and then let's go after better stocks with a positive gross margin and even better stocks with a positive gross margin and sales growth and low RSI. This is where I look for some winners and then look at even better candidates here. Let's even look at stocks with a low valuation and then we look at nice financial grade from Morningstar and then we look at heavy short ratio meets TTM squeeze. These stocks have to move, they have to move quickly. So with that, let's jump in and get started. All right, so here we got few names here. Look, we got OCGN, which is into eye disease and curing them. We got BTBT, which is a Bitcoin name here, and stock has been down, trying to go higher now. And we got Camping World, which is beaten down drastically, and now it's slowly trying to go higher. And same story, CHWY, beaten down big time. 2020 was a year for CHWY, but now it's drastically down, trying to go higher. And we got Blink Charging, it's doing some positive moves. Let's take a look at Blink Charging also. And last but not least, let's look at Big Five Sporting Goods. So with that, let's look at a few more. So let's start with the stock news here. From a stock news perspective, look, inflation is in focus here. We had stunning jump in January jobs. So we got to worry about Federal Reserve now. This is a situation where the good news is a bad news. So the moment Fed looks at the job numbers and they might look at aggressively raising the rates, that's why you got to be fearing the Fed here. It's a Fed driven market. We got to be careful. So next week could be a little bumpy. Let's be prepared. And then you got here Blink Charging. It's a EV charging company, as many of you know. They have an agreement with the Bridgestone to install electric vehicle charging stations. That's a good news. They can expand their reach. And they got Big Five Sporting Goods. Looks like they beat the expectations. That's a good news here. And CHWY stock has been battered off late. Now it's slowly going higher. Look, growth is not slowing down according to Motley Fool. And then you got Camping World here. They're announcing a deal to buy Big Daddy RVs. I think that's a good one for Camping World here. And then you got your AMC. AMC is showing some improvement, but still overvalued. So let's look at that one also. And now one of my favorite stock here, IIVI. They license single crystal diamond technology here. I think that could be a good one. And you got Himax. Himax is beaten down drastically, and it could be a good one. It's one of the two no-brainer metaverse stocks, along with Matterport. And then you got Sonova. It's a solar stock, as many of you know. They have an agreement to expand partnership with the Generac. That's a good news here. Sonova is beaten down big time here. That can help Sonova. So with that, let's go into a little more details here. Look, from a market update perspective, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average. Look, it has gone down drastically. Now it's trying to go higher. Overall, I think it's doing okay. It's doing higher highs, as you can see here. But next week could be a little difficult. We'll watch how Dow Jones goes. We got to be a little bit careful here. Look, from a data perspective, on last Friday, we have little bit down in Dow Jones Industrial Average, just 0.03, not too much. But as you look through here, it's down for last 2 days here, two trading days. But look, it's been up nicely in last few trading days here. So this is why, by looking at this nice uptick, as you can see here, I do expect some more bumpiness here. It can come and retouch these levels again. So you got be careful, have some cash handy. So I see stock, especially stock market, Dow Jones Industrial Average especially, can come down because look, it had a nice run here. So it's only normal for it to come down little more here. We had 2 down days. It can continue to next week. And then you got S&P 500, as you see here. It's a one-year chart, one-day chart. Look, after coming down drastically, it also made a nice move, as you can see here. So, and if you look through the history here, we got up day on Friday, slightly higher, as you see here. We had number of up days, as you can see here. That's why I expect maybe some more down pullback next week for Dow Jones Industrial Average. And then you got Nasdaq here. Nasdaq, as you see here, it also came down drastically, went higher. It's trying to come down again, so it can retouch these levels again. So that's why you got to be careful here. Nasdaq has a great day on Friday, helped by Amazon.com. Stock went higher, and we got some low cap stocks like Pinterest and Snapchat. They also went higher. But still, look here, we got a couple of days of up days here, nice up days here. I think Nasdaq also will take some breather here. It might even retouch these levels here. And then we got Russell. Russell, as you can see here, it's a one-year chart. Look, it's been tearing down big time here. So that can be very good stocks to buy in Russell here. But wait for a little more downturn. If there is a sell-off next week because Fed is going to increase rates, I think that could be our chance to buy some quality names here. Look, we had 2 down days in Russell, as you can see here, and we had a good up day on Friday. I think this Russell is a little stronger because it's it's down 2 days now. It's trying to go higher, but if the inflation numbers are not good, it can come down. So I would buy Russell and stocks again if stocks get hit next week. So with that, let's jump in here. And overall perspective, as you see here, look, all these indices, they can come down to retest here. So that's why be careful here. Don't have some cash handy. So I can see these stocks, these ETFs retesting these levels here. So that's why be careful here, especially it's a Fed driven market right now. Market changes its sentiments very quickly as Fed makes its decisions. So with that, let's go into a few more details. Now what we'll do is we'll look at bond market. Look what's going on here. Bond is getting sold off big time. Look what's happening to interest rate. Interest rates, or yields as we call it, it's jumping higher. The moment yields goes higher, this is where stock market, especially high growth stocks, will go down. So that's why you got to be careful here, especially with the strong job numbers. This will give ammunition for Feds to increase the rates. Look, crude oil is jumping higher, going high, and we got to be careful here. I would not chase them at the top here. And look, gold is struggling. It's trying to see where to go here. It went nicely higher on Friday. Even up here, gold is good because it had a steep fall, as you can see here. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at a few more details here. And let's see here. All right, let's look at sector performance. As you see here, we got one-day performance here. In last Friday, as you see here, we got consumer defensive came down, one of the biggest pullback here. And I think basic materials also pulled back nicely. And we got here real estate pull back. As the interest rate goes higher, real estate can come down slowly. So those are the big highlights here. Consumer cyclical came up nicely with the help from Amazon.com. That's a nice jump, as you can see here. Energy and financials are also doing great. And if you look at a monthly statistics here, on a monthly basis, biggest jump is in the energy, as you can see here. Energy has been doing great, but look, energy on a long term, it's not a winner. It's just 12%. So that's why even though energy is jumping higher now, I don't think it's a long-term great investment, because historically, if the interest rate goes higher and if dollar gets stronger, energy can get hit. And if there is any pandemic, people sit at home, energy can come down again. And look here, technology, it's beaten down in the near term, but long term it's a good one here, 240%, as you can see here. So that's why, whenever technology get dropped here, buy some great technology stocks. When in doubt, buy XLK, QQQ, you will do very well. And look, we got healthcare, one of my favorite sectors. It's also down big time. You could buy some great healthcare names. It also did nicely in a 5-year time frame, as you can see here. And then we got consumer cyclicals. This is one of my favorite sectors. It also did great in 5 years, but in the 1 month here, it's struggling. You could buy some great consumer cyclical stocks here and go from there. So with that, let's go into a few more details here. Look at the fear and greed. Look, we got fear and greed pointing to 35 right now, and it was 33. Before on Thursday close here, I could see fear gauge coming to around 30 or so. So that's why I have some cash handy, and buy the dips and go from there. And we look at what fear and greed has been doing over the time. As you look here, we got fear and greed went higher, came down tumbling, went higher, came down tumbling, went higher. Same story here. Right now we're at around 35 or so. It can come down and test these levels here, 20 level here, and then go higher. So in general, if you're a investor, it's good to watch this fear gauge. At the top here, don't buy stocks or call options. It's not worth your time. Let it come back here. So around say 40 or 30, that's when you can slowly start buying, stocks or call options. And at the top here, if you are savvy, you could buy some put options here, because normally it will drop off here. That's how it's we need to play here as retail investors. So typically, if you're an options trader, look for these tops here, buy some put options, and look as it goes down here, buy some call options at these levels here. You will do great. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a quick market update. I think we already done with the market update here. Let's go into ETFs here. Let's try to understand market from ETF perspective. Look, SPY here, S&P 500 ETF. It's the mother of all ETF. Look, it's doing great here. Even up here, it's just 6.5% off from 52-week high. So we got to be careful. We are not, we are still at the top here. Just don't throw away. And look, for the week, we are up in all these major indices. That's a good one here. So we did nicely for the week. And look, QQQ, which is NASDAQ 100, it's in a correction territory here, down 12% from 52-week high. And same story with the EEM and IWM, both are in the correction territory, as you can see here. So I think it's good to buy some good names here. And one thing I've been doing is, look here, IV percentile. IV percentile is so high in all these ETFs. You could make some good money by selling some put options much below the current stock price. Look, 45 in SPY, 50 in QQQ. You could safely sell some put options under the way under current stock price. Maybe save 45 days out and make some good money here. Especially if you have a good portfolio with a lot of buying power, you could make some money off of your trading account without incurring any additional points. So it's always good to sell some put options slowly but surely, as stock market tanks, as volatility goes up, like you see here. So with that, let's look at a few more things here. Look, from a financial perspective, XLF has been doing great. As you can see here, it's up in 1 week and 2 week nicely. Right now, it's almost at the top, as you can see here. And then you got TLT here. Treasuries are faltering here. Bonds are coming down. That's why interest rates are going higher. That's what is going on here. And look, overall, as you look through here, we got real estate. Real estate is struggling. Look, it's in the correction territory. Look, real estate is down 10% from 52-week high. And Bitcoin is down big time, as you see here. If you're a long-term investor, you could buy some Bitcoin, or you could buy some Bitcoin stocks like Riot Blockchain, BTBT, Marathon, and hold on to them. And one more thing is, look here, dollar is a little bit getting weakened. Dollar getting weakened can help commodities like oil and gold to go higher, and also this can help multinational companies. It will give them advantage in the forex. All right, so with that, let's look at a few more things here. Look, we got XLP Consumer Staples. That's doing nicely in one day, but for the week, it's down as you can see here. And it's almost at the top here. I would not touch it right here. Let it cool off. But there are some great names you could buy. One of the names is Clorox. Clorox came tumbling down. That could be a good buy here. And then you got XLV. This is one of my favorite sectors, healthcare. Look, healthcare is down almost 8% here. You could buy some great healthcare and look at the RSI. It's completely sold off here. You could buy some great healthcare stocks here and go from there. And gold also you could buy here, RSI 38. Gold is sold off. Look, it's sold off in 1 week, 2 week, and 1 month, even 6 months and 1 year. So it's good to buy some gold here and hedge your portfolio. And technology, as you see here, it's down 10% for 1 month here. Did nicely for 1 week and 2 week. I mean, especially 1 week here, not 2 weeks. I would buy some great technology stocks here. And look, we got RSI very low here, 25. And IV percentile is very high. You could even sell some put option, make some money that way off of XLV here. And then you got a few more as you scan through here. Look, all these are in correction territory. You could make some good money buying some beaten down stocks here. And also watch IV percentile here. I think IV volatility is increasing here. That's why you could do some volatility strategies like selling put options much below current stock price, 45 days out or so. Look, we got again few names in the correction territory here. Retail, correction territory, communication services, which is think about Snapchat, Pinterest, and so on and so forth, all down big time. Helped by Meta or Facebook, because Facebook came down big time. I'm a buyer of Facebook at these levels here. And then you got metals and home builders also down big time here. You could buy some great stocks there too. All right, now let's look at top stock with the heavy short ratio. Look, top of the list here, you got birds, all bird. Look, stock is down big time. It's got good Altman-Z score that tells you financially they're sound here, and overall score is low. Look, institutions are buying the stock here up 21%, but insiders are selling. If you're a contrarian here, you could buy some bird here and go from there. It's down for last 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, all the way it's down. If you're a contrarian, you could buy it. They got good money. They're not going to go out of business. But overall score is low. That's why you should be a contrarian to buy it at these levels here, especially because there is no great sales growth. It's a relatively new company here, and net margin is negative, but nice gross margin. And then you got Blink charging here. Blink, as you can see here, it's trying to go higher. Look, it's up in 1 day and up in 5 days. So you could take advantage here and buy some Blink. You could have a nice short squeeze here. Look, short ratio is high. All these stocks have got high short ratio. Highest short ratio at the top is here. So at this time, you could buy some Blink charging here. It's trying to go higher, as you can see here, in 1 day, 5 day. The only thing is it's got a little bit higher valuation, but market is used to the higher valuation on Blink charging here. On the other hand, BFRI, you got to be very careful on this one here. Look, it's trying to go higher in 1 day and 5 day. But look here, it's a $65 million market cap, very low market cap here. And its valuation is low, but we don't have any fundamentals here. That's why you got to be a little bit careful here. Look, the financials are so bad here. This company can go to business, negative 8.1. That's why you got to be careful about this one here. And I got a few more here. I love GitLab. It's a great stock. Right now, as you can see here, GitLab has shot up nicely here in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day. At this time, it's good to wait for it to cool off a little bit and then buy. Price to sales ratio or valuation is a little high, as you can see here. And then you got CHWY or Cassava. It's one of the favorite meme stock, as you might be knowing. It's also jumping very nicely here in 1 day, 5 day, and even 10 day. I would say wait for it to cool off here. RSI is 53, and then buy CHWY. It's done great in 5 years, as you can see here. They got enough money. They're not going to go to business here. Nice Altman-Z score here. Tells you financially sound. And then you got a few more as you see here. But I would say focus on highest overall score here. The one here, Big Five Sporting Goods, nice overall score, 95. And look, it's got some debt on the balance sheet, 1.1 here. I like the ones with below 1 for the debt to equity ratio here. RSI is still low. You could buy this one also. It's down for a couple, it's down for almost 3 months here. You could buy this one also here. And we got few more stocks here. We got Tiger is trying to go higher slowly, as you see here. Chinese stock, but Altman-Z score is very low here. You could pass this one up also. I like CP here. Canadian Pacific Railways stock has been going down. Nice overall score, nice Altman-Z score. You could buy some Canadian Pacific here. I'm not sure who is shorting this Canadian Pacific here, but it's a great one to buy long term. And then we got a few more. We'll talk through them. OCGN, as you can see here, very low price stock here, just $3. Look, it's trying to go higher in the near term. Look, up 3.2%, 15%, and 10% here. And look, RSI is still low. You could still buy this one here. And also BTBT is also a good one here. This also stock is down, trying to go higher. You could even buy it up here, given RSI is 26, very, very, very low here. And with that, we got a few more. Let's scan through here. We got a few more, as you see here. I would say, keep a watch on what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. That will give you a good idea on how to tackle this. Look, we got insider institution here, and some stocks have got nice institutional buying, like Aurora. Look here, nice institution buying here, and stock already made a nice uptick here in 1 day, 5 day. I'll not be jumping and buying up here, but look, it might go even higher because RSI is still low here. But I would wait for this to cool off a little bit before I jump in. And we've got a few more. Keep watching the 1 day, 5 day as usual. If you see stock is beaten down, but going higher in 1 day, 5 days slowly, you could buy such names here. Also look at the overall score. We want nice high overall score. I like Camping World here, nice overall score, and it also has a good Altman-Z score, which is 3, which is good. And if the Altman-Z score is low here, by negative here, I would pass those stocks up here unless you're a contrarian and go after a nice Altman-Z score. Especially, it's good to have above 2, but I would maybe I would go with above 1.5 also. So with that, if you have to pick one or two here, keep watching the 1 day, 5 day here. And look, we got here Nikola. You could it's got overall score is low, but this can go higher given it's trying to go higher in 1 day and 5 days, as you can see here, and even 10 day. And it's got good Altman-Z score that tells you financially this company is sound here. And as you scan through, we got one more Camping World. We talked about that already. And we got big lots, also high short ratio. And stock is trying to go higher in 5 days slowly. A nice overall score here. You could look at this one also here, given it's a low RSI. So with that, we got a few more here. You could apply same methodology here. Keep watching what insiders and institutions are doing here. If they are buying, you could buy along with them. As an example, trade up here. Looks like institutions are buying, but look, high insider selling here. I would pass up, but look at if both insiders and institutions are buying, it's a good one here. Like Cano, as you can see here, both insiders and institutions are buying. Stock is trying to go higher. This one has got a little bit lower Altman-Z score, but still okay. It's above 1.5. So I would look at stocks with nice overall score. And we got Guess, as you can see here, nice overall score for Guess. You could take a look at that one. It's also trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day. That can also work. And we got same story Dix. It will also work. Nice overall score, as you can see here. And McCormick, this is a great stock. I'm not too sure why folks will short this one here. Look, I would be a buyer of McCormick here. It's a great stock. I think it's a good one to buy here. So with that, let's jump in here. And as usual, keep watching 1 day, 5 day. If you see a nice uptick in 1 day, 5 day, you can go after those names here with the low RSI especially. So with that, let's look at better way to grow your portfolio here with the positive gross margin and low RSI and volume greater than 1 million. In this list, you get better names here, especially because it's a filtered list with a positive gross margin and low RSI. Look, this is a little bit better list here. Keep watching here. The gross margin is positive. That tells you companies are doing well when it comes to bottom line. And look, RSI is low. That means stocks are sold off here. This will give us a very good read here. And also look at the overall score positive and Altman-Z score. Look at the ones with the more than 2. That should be your list here. As usual, look at 1 day, 5 day. If the companies are trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 days slowly, you could jump into those names here. And look, we got list here. As usual, we got names like BLNK. You could look at that one here, mainly because BLNK is making a high in 1 day, 5 day. Still low RSI, as you can see here. Overall score is double digits, which is good. Altman-Z score is positive, nice score here. You could look at such candidates and go after them. And we got few ones with the high score here. Big Five, nice high score. We already talked through this. You could look at that one also here. Smile Direct, it's got high debt, as you can see here on the balance sheet. Its stock has been going down off late here. If you're a contrarian, you could buy, but I've been watching this. It's going down big time. And we've got a few more here. BTBT. This has been going up nicely, as you can see here. But even up here, you could still buy, given RSI is very low, 26. You could still buy some BTBT, take advantage of these depressed levels for Bitcoin. And we got a few more. We got few stocks that are doing nicely. We use ZI, it's just a $6 stock here. But this one, as you can see here, it's got nice Altman-Z score. Stock has been down big time, trying to go higher. You could look at this one also. But the issue is, there is some sales growth issue. You could look at this one also. So with that, let's look at a few more names here. Follow same methodology here. See what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. Right now, I think one here, CPE, Callaghan Petroleum, looks like there is a nice uptick here. Institutions are buying, insiders also buying nicely here. Stock is trying to go higher, as you can see here. And still RSI is 56. That tells you it's a little hot here. You can wait for it to cool off, and then you can buy this one here. And Wayfair is a good one, as you see here. Stock is trying to go higher in 1 day, but look, it's got nice financial positioning here with Altman-Z score 4.5. You could take advantage of this depressed level and buy some Wayfair. On the contrary, Dutch Brothers has gone up so much. This coffee chain is super hot right now. RSI 60, I would pass it up here and wait for it to pull back. And keep watching here. We got DNMR, and this also, as you can see here, doing okay. You could take a look at this one also here, trying to go higher in 1 day here. And nice financials, 1.9, not too bad, but not great also. So I would follow the same methodology here, buy some good names, trying to go higher slowly. Look, even Cluvius Oncology here, it's also trying to go higher in 1 day here. And this one I would pass up mainly because Altman-Z score is negative 8.5, not good financially. I would pass this up. All right, let's look at a few more here. We got similar situation here. Keep watching insiders and institutions here. Cano, we talked to that already. The EVFM here, it's a 42-cent stock. Looks like insiders are buying heavily. I would pass it up mainly because Altman-Z score is negative. Financially not sound. It can even go bankrupt here. And keep watching the overall score here. As example, all is, this could be a good one here. All is trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day, and 10 day, and RSI is low here, 47, and nice overall score. You could look at this one also here along with guess, which is also good. And we got few more here. Geo, as you can see here, Geo I would probably pass up because Altman-Z score is low, even though overall score is high. And ANF is a good one here. You could look at this one also here. Stock is trying to go higher, and only problem with ANF is RSI is 56, tells you stock is super hot here. I would wait for it to pull back. I would not jump in at this time here. And we got a few more as you see here. I would say keep watching 1 day and 5 day here. If you see some uptick in 1 day, 5 day, you could slowly start buying them and go from there. All right, so let's look at better way to grow your portfolio. Here what we do is, in addition to positive gross margin, we look at positive sales growth also, low RSI, nice volume, and low valuation. So this could be even better buys. So with that, let's jump in here. Look, we got the list here. We got Beyond Meat at the top here. Beyond Meat could be okay at these levels. As you can see here, it's got a nice Altman-Z score. Tells you it has got money, but overall score is low here. If you're a fundamental investor, you would pass this up. But if you're a swing trader, you could buy this one here with nice 1 day, 5 day uptick here. Price to sales ratio is also nice here. And we've got a few more names as you see here. Keep watching the overall score. Keep watching what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. Look, Dick's Sporting Goods, you could take a look at this one also here. A nice overall score, and stock is trying to go higher in 10 day here. And look, insiders and institutions both are buying, but very slowly, as you can see here. You could take advantage and buy some. And keep watching 1 day, 5 day here. The moment you see some uptick here, you could buy such names slowly and go from there. There are a lot of names here doing well in the short term here. Even Sunrun, for example, it's trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day here. You could take advantage. Only problem with Sunrun is a little bit low on cash here. I want this Altman-Z score to be at least above 1 or 1.5. Higher the better. All right, look, one of my favorite is BTBT here. You could take advantage of this one here and buy some BTBT at these levels. And if you're a contrarian, you could look at HRTX. HRTX has got a negative Altman-Z score. That's why financially not stable, but these biotech names, you could buy them because they tend to do well in the long run. All right, so we got CHWY here, one of my favorites. You could buy some CHWY also here. Look, it's trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, and right now RSI is still low. You could buy some CHWY also and go from there. All right, so it's a continuation here. Keep watching what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. Look, we got Stitch Fix here. Looks like insiders are buying heavily. I think this is going to do well. You could buy some Stitch Fix here, get ahead of the curve because insiders and institutions are buying here, and stock is trying to go higher in the near term here. RSI 36 tells you stock is sold off here, and nice financials with the Altman-Z score. Nice and high, 4.7. You could take advantage and buy some this one here. And then we got High Max here. You could buy some High Max here. This one also has got nice overall score, nice Altman-Z, and stock is trying to go higher in the near term. You could take advantage and buy some High Max here. And then we got a few more here. WWE as an example. Look, it also has a nice Altman-Z score, nice overall score here. You could take advantage. It's trying to go higher, as you can see here, in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, and 1 month here. Still low RSI. You could buy some WWE here and go from there. All right, so we got Urban also you could buy here, $28 stock. Look, overall nice score here. You could buy this one also here and go from there. And Teladoc, look, this is a high flyer, beaten down big time here, trying to go higher. You could take advantage and buy some Teladoc also here. All right, so let's look at a few more names here. It's a continuation. Keep watching inside the institutions here. And we got Kodak here. Look, Kodak institutions are buying heavily and stock is trying to go higher. You could take advantage and buy some Kodak here. Problem is it's got a little bit low on Altman-Z score here, but still probably okay if you're a swing trader. So with that, take a look at this list here. Even stocks like LTHM here, Livent, you could take advantage and buy some Livent. Also, it's trying to go higher here. And Tanger Outlet, this is one of the stocks that always gets into high squeeze type situation here. Look, this one could be okay too. A little bit low on the Altman-Z score. Stock has been going down, and stock is sold off here. You could buy some Tanger Outlet. You could do well here also. And keep watching 1 day, 5 day. If a stock is trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day, you could slowly buy them and go from there. All right, let's look at best way to grow your portfolio. Here, what we'll do is we look at positive sales growth, positive gross margin, low debt, low RSI, low valuation. These are some great candidates you could look at, buy them on this sale here, and go from there. All right, so this is a list here. As you can see here, all these names have got nice positive sales and positive gross margin here, and many of them have got positive net margin also. Look, short ratio is very high here, so that's why these can create a nice short squeeze, and some of them are already creating a short squeeze, as you can see here. And the moment you see 1 day, 5 day going higher, you could take advantage and buy some of those names here. Especially all these names have got low RSI. That tells you stock is sold off here. So this is a better list here. You could take advantage of these names here and go from there. Look, all great names here. 1-800-Flowers came tumbling down 2 weeks ago here. You could buy this great name, trying to go higher, as you can see here, with a nice high short ratio, 19%. And we got here Tiger. Tiger is also trying to go higher. Problem is a little bit low on cash, but could be okay for swing trading. All right, let's look at a few more here and go from there. So it's a continuation here. All these names work. Look, keep watching inside an institution buying here. Nice institution buying here. I think Kodak, we talked about this, and also here we got IDEX here. Nice institution buying. Stock is trying to go higher. You could buy this one also. Keep watching Altman-Z score. If it's below 1.5, like go to here, probably could avoid this and go after better names, and go from there. Look, we got Fastly here, has been down a long time, trying to go higher. You could buy some Fastly, take advantage of this high short ratio and stock going higher here. And with that, we got Pags, one of my favorite name here from Brazil, fintech play. Look, a nice overall score here. Stock is trying to go higher. You could buy this one also here and go from there. All right, let's look at a few more here. It's a continuation. Apply same methodology here. Look what insiders and institutions are doing. As an example, we talked about Stitch Fix. You could go after that one here, and also keep watching 1 day, 5 day. If you see some uptick here, and you could look at that and go buy that one here. Also try to avoid stocks with the Altman-Z score below 1 for most part here. Go after the one with the nice about 2 if possible, or at least above 1.5. So with that, look at Jumia here. It's one of my favorite. Stock is trying to go higher. You could buy some Jumia here. Only problem is a little bit low on Altman-Z score. I would rather have a better name with nice Altman-Z score here. And look, IIVI, one of my favorite. You could buy this one also here. Stock is trying to go higher. Nice overall score. It's going higher in 1 day, 5 day. You could take advantage and buy some IIVI. All right. So let's look at the continuation here. It's a continuation. As you can see here, I love this one here, KLIC. Look, it's a nice overall score, 85 here. And right now I don't see Altman-Z score, which could be okay. It's a good one here. Stock is trying to go. It's still going down here, but you could take advantage and buy some KLIC here. And as you scan through here, keep watching what insiders institution doing here. Look, we got IDEX. We talked about that already. And keep watching 1 day, 5 day. Many of these names are trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day. That tells you these stocks can go higher and go from there. All right. Now let's look at high short ratio as well as a good financials. So this could be a good one here. These stocks can go higher. These stocks are, volume is more than 1 million, positive gross margin, overall score is above 75. That tells you these are solid stocks and financially sound with the Altman-Z score greater than 2. No worry of stock going bankrupt and low debt. So let's look at those names here. So look, folks are afraid to short these names. Only top 4 or 5 have got high short ratio here. Other ones don't have too much high short ratio. Look, all these names have got nice overall score. Keep watching the overall score. Nice overall score. Altman-Z score is about 2. That tells you financially stable companies. These companies are not going to go bankrupt. So you could take advantage of this list here and buy them. Look, in 1 day, 5 day, many of these names are going higher. Maybe with the exception of this one here, Wanda. Wanda is tumbling big time, as you can see here. If you're a contrarian, you could jump and buy some Wanda here. Given a nice overall score, Altman-Z score is great here, 6.8, and take advantage of this one here. So with that, let's look at probably, I think we're wrapping up here with the one last thing here. One last thing is we got high short ratio, and we also have TTM squeeze from John Carter. So these stocks have to move, and they have to move fast. And as you can see here, they got a nice high short ratio, TTM squeeze, positive gross margin. That's good. Low RSI, stock is sold off here, and Altman-Z score is more than 1. Tells you financially stable, not going to go out of business here. So with that, this is the list here. As you can see, all these names have got a squeeze either in 1 day, 3 day, 1 week, or 1 month. And Altman-Z score is nice and sound here. As you can see here, above 1 for most part, all of them. Some are a little lower in red, but most are good, as you can see here. And many of these stocks are doing well, trying to go higher in 1 day, 5 day. The moment they're going higher in 1 day, 5 day, with a nice squeeze here and high short ratio, these names can go still higher. That's why you could take a look at those and buy them. Look, we got IRWD, Iron Wood. Look, it's got a high ratio here, 96 overall score. That's very good. And a 1 day squeeze here. And stock is right now down, but you could slowly buy names like this one here and go from there. And then we got a few more, as you can see here. A 3-day squeeze or a weekly squeeze will last longer, and a monthly squeeze will even last longer. And you could look at Heinz brand here. Stock is completely sold off here. Stock is trying to go higher. You could take advantage and buy some Heinz brand. I like Sale Point, which is again cyber security play, as many of you might be knowing here. It's got a weekly squeeze. Tells you this squeeze can last for weeks here. Nice Altman-Z score and nice overall score here. Stock is trying to go higher. You could take a look at this one and buy this one. Given it's a low RSI, stock is sold off here. And then you got a few more here you could take a look at. I love Confluent, which is a good one here. You could buy some Confluent also here. 3-day squeeze, nice Altman-Z score. Even Big C, Big Commerce is also good. It's trying to go higher. So I would say, take a look at this one here and buy them, take advantage and go from there. All right. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.